Jai Gurudev, Vicky ji, please start the session.
Yeah, Gurudev. Welcome everybody to this Guru Siyag Siddha Yogs English session. Firstly, I would like to pray to our beloved Gurudev. Because of him, we are conducting these sessions, and because of his inspiration that is running everywhere through this session, and there are many sessions that are going on just to spread the message of our master, our spiritual master, our spiritual master, the grace of our spiritual master that is running through us, and our master is uh, making us lead in our spiritual journey. In the last session, we discussed about how to do a practice. What is the method of practice in Guru Siyak Siddhi Yoga? In today's session, we will try to discuss about the Kundalini power and that Shaktipat initiation, how it happens in our Guru Siyak Siddhi Yoga, what is Kundalini, how it works, and how it is awakened in this Guru Siyak Siddhi Yoga. This is very important part. This is, as Gurudev always says, it is a science which is yet to explode. In ancient Indian Hindu philosophy, it has been explored, as Gurudev always gives the reference of Patanjali Yoga Shastra, and there it is totally explored. That philosophy is being represented through Guru Siag Siddhi Yoga, and that is being actualized in every disciples of Gurudev Siag Siddhi Yoga. If we today we will discuss in this platform, many of our Guru Bhais has joined this session, and we will listen to their experiences, how Kundalini Shakti works in Guru Siag Siddhi Yoga. If we look at Kundalini power, it is there in every mankind. Every human body is there, and their Kundalini power is there. So the thing is that that Kundalini power, as Gurudev says, it resides in the base of the spinal cord. That is where we have Mooladhara chakra or Mooladhara center. Okay. Let's first take Pankaj ji. Guru Bhai wants to say something. Guru Bhai, first let us shall we listen to the videos, and then we will discuss it will be better.
Yeah, that
Okay,
would be
okay.
wonderful.
Better. So let us have the video first. The video from Adhyatma Vigyan Satsang Kendra, and it will give you the brief introduction. What is our yoga? Very simple, based on my mental chanting and 2 times a day meditation. Jai Gurudev. Please start the video.
What is yoga in the true sense? Yoga is not only about physical postures or the asana. Yoga is the union of the soul with the divine. Patanjali Yoga Sutra, a treatise on the Indian yoga philosophy, is a collection of 195 aphorisms. In the second aphorism of chapter Vibhutipad, Sage Patanjali says, cessation of the tendencies of the mind is yoga. In Samadhipada, the first chapter of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, the sage has explained from aphorisms 24 to 29 that yoga, or union with the divine, can be attained only by chanting the divine name. What is in the universe is within, and what is within is in the universe. The divine power whom we seek outside actually resides within us. Gurudev Sri Ramlal Ji Siyag introduces you to the one within you through Siddha Yoga. Meditation on Gurudev Siyag's photograph induces automatic yogic movements. Why is a lifeless photograph of Gurudev Siyag able to bring about such a phenomenon? Gurudev attained the Gayatri Siddhi in 1969 and the Krishna Siddhi in 1984. As a result of attaining these two siddhis, yogic movements occur automatically when meditating on his image. There are two things that a seeker needs to practice: chanting of the Sanjeevani mantra, meditate on Gurudev Siyag's photo. This is the same Sanjeevani mantra about which many years ago Maharshi Aurobindo said that it is a secret and mystic mantra and not yet revealed. On which part of the body should one meditate? Our sages have divided the human body into two parts. The first part consists of 9 openings. They are the eyes, ears, nose, mouth, etc. These 9 doors open towards the world. The second part consists of the 10th door. It is the Agya Chakra, the third eye. This eye opens within. One should meditate on the third eye spot. By chanting the Sanjeevani mantra, the Kundalini, or the divine feminine energy, gets awakened. The awakened Kundalini takes control of the body, life force, mind, and intellect of the practitioner and induces yogic movements during meditation. Yogic movements can be in the form of asana, mudra, bandh, pranayam, and many more. These automatic yogic movements free the seeker from all kinds of diseases. By this spiritual practice, a seeker is freed from addictions too. You don't have to quit alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs. Instead, these things will leave you on their own due to the end of demands from within by the change of tendencies. By chanting the Sanjeevani mantra, a seeker experiences intoxicating joy and bliss. A seeker acquires intuitive knowledge and can see and hear unlimited past and future during the meditative state. Gurudev Siyag's Siddha Yoga takes the seeker to the pinnacle of spiritual evolution leading to liberation. The objective of Gurudev Siyag's Siddha Yoga is the divine transformation of mankind. For Shaktipat initiation, listen to the Sanjeevani mantra in the divine voice of Gurudev Siyag.
अब वो मैं आपको दीक्षा दूंगा तो आपकी कुंडलिनी जागृत हो जाएगी, वो आपका शरीर, प्राण, मन और बुद्धि अपने कंट्रोल में कर लेंगे और ऑटोमेटिकली योग होगा। आप चाहोगे तो नहीं होगा। जिस अंग में कुछ गड़बड़ है उसको टोन अप करेगी कुंडलिनी, स्टिमुलेट करेगी, और जब तक वो ठीक नहीं हो जाए योग होता रहेगा। निर्गुण निराकार और सगुण साकार दोनों शक्तियों का मुझे साक्षात्कार हो गया, सिद्धि प्राप्त हो गई। इस प्रकार दोनों सिद्धियां होने के कारण से मेरी तस्वीर से योग होना शुरू हो गया। ये अचंबा आज तक नहीं हुआ। तो इस प्रकार आपको केवल नाम जपना है और ध्यान करना है, और मुझे यहां देखना है। मंत्र एक ही गुरु का चलेगा और ध्यान मेरा करना पड़ेगा। उसके बाद में आपकी छुट्टी। अगर मुझ में कुछ गुंजाइश है तो काम अभी शुरू हो जाएगा। मैं आपको आपसे खुद से इंट्रोडक्शन करूंगा, आप क्या हो, आप शरीर नहीं हो, ये आत्मा है, आत्मा अजर अमर है। तो मंत्र है क्लिंग कृष्ण क्लिंग, क्लिंग कृष्ण क्लिंग। तो इसको जपना है राउंड द क्लॉक। तो किसी बीमारी से ग्रसित हो, इससे ठीक हो जाओगे आप। अच्छा, अब ध्यान करो भाई 15 मिनट। यहां मुझे देखो और नाम जब चालू रखो। कोई प्रकार की योगिक क्रिया हो तो घबराएगा नहीं। 15 मिनट ध्यान करो, 15 मिनट में अपना बंद हो जाएगी। मन ही मन जपो, और जीव नहीं रहना चाहिए। क्लिंग कृष्ण क्लिंग, क्लिंग कृष्ण क्लिंग, क्लिंग कृष्ण क्लिंग, क्लिंग कृष्ण क्लिंग, क्लिंग कृष्ण क्लिंग।
Method of meditation. Sit comfortably facing any direction and look at Gurudev Siyag's picture for a while. Then close your eyes and pray to Gurudev to help you meditate for 15 minutes. Now, while focusing on Gurudev Siyag's image at the third eye spot, mentally chant the Sanjeevani mantra without moving the lips or tongue. If you experience any kind of yogic movements during meditation, let them happen. They cleanse the body from all kinds of afflictions and clear the pathway for spiritual progress. Try this and experience a whole new world.
Thank you, Pankaj ji, for playing this beautiful video. It is in the gist our Siyag, what is our Siyag Siddha yoga and how it works. Now, I'd like to raise the questions relating to general questions that comes to in the mind of seeker when he or she joins Guru Siyag Siddha yoga. Actually, what in our yoga, the human intelligence, it is beyond our human intelligence and etc. like that. But still, there are some questions that is being raised that hunts the mind of a new seeker. What is Kundalini and how it works in relation to our Guru Siyag Siddhi Yoga. I would like to raise this question to everyone in this platform, starting from Pankaj Guru Bhai. Let us throw some light. What are the general questions that actually there comes in the mind of a seeker when he starts this meditation, and what is Kundalini, how it works in this our yoga. Jai Gurudev, Pankaj Guru Bhai.
Jai Gurudev. And in fact, I would like to request other Guru Bhais who are there in the session today that we should speak something on Kundalini, about Kundalini, and how it works. Like Rahul Parmar Guru Bhai ji is also there, and Muthu Ramaswamy ji, Anirban ji. I'll share my thoughts on this. So, as Gurudev says, that Kundalini is the feminine power which resides in every human body. And which can be awakened only in this human birth we have. And it resides in dormant position of in Muladhara Chakra, which is the end of the spinal cord. And it resides in the position of with 3.5 circular what I should say, a circular position, and keeping her. Yeah, Anirbanji Gurubai is trying to say something, I think. Yes, Anirbanji.
Very Jai Gurudev, Bhagavan to all the participants and all my dear brother and sister. Am I audible, Gurubai?
Yes.
Am I audible? My voice is audible? Yes.
Yes, I would request you to switch on the camera as well.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I just want to shed some light on this subject by the grace of our Almighty Gurudev Bhagavan. It's the Kundalini Shakti, the Kundalini power as the name signifies, Kundalini means the coiled form. The coiled form.
Right.
Kundalini is the name. Actually, the name was given by our ancient yogis. So Kundalini basic means it's a coiled form. Basically, 3.5 coiled form probably, as Gurudev Bhagwan says, it lies basically on the sacrum. That is a very
end of the spinal cord.
Yes, very, very.
Sushumna vein. We have 3 veins, Ida, Pingla, Sushumna, and in the Sushumna vein, Kundalini lies in dormant position with the 3.5 coils.
Yes.
Yeah,
Half coiled. Yes. So it lies very it lies very much of the end of our spine, that is sacrum, in a coiled form, in a dormant position with its tip of tail in its mouth. So basically, Kundalini Shakti is a universal mother from which actually the whole universe has been created, as Gurudev Bhagwan says. So, and it can be, the mother power can be awakened on this human birth only, on this human being. Okay. So, the Kundalini power awakens by the grace of Gurudev Bhagwan only, by mental chanting of the divine name, as we listened just, I think, probably a couple of minutes back. So once we keep on repeating mental chanting with unconditional surrender upon to the lotus feet of Gurudev Bhagwan, Kundalini Shakti, the universal mother power, awakens, and it takes control. The mother power takes control of the whole body, mind, and or involuntary yogic movement as it fits the respective seeker. The involuntary movement will occur. And this is the information what I need to add on, what I just wanted to add on. Thank you. Jai Gurudev Bhagwan.
Yes, anyone else would like to add anything? Like, what is the role of Kundalini in whole process of Siddha Yoga, and how Siddha Yoga and Kundalini power, progress hand to hand in this Guru Siyag Siddha Yoga? These are the common questions I think we can understand and we can discuss on those. Anybody if would like to talk, please raise hand and maybe can speak. We have Vinod Gurubhai as well today with us. So, okay, let me tell you on the first question that, okay, we understood what is Kundalini and how it gets awakened. Those 2 things we understood that. Now the third question is, okay, fine, what should we do with that? In Guru Siyag Siddha Yoga, you don't have to do anything specifically for Kundalini. It will be awakened by Gurudev Sri Ramlalji Siyag when we meditate on his pictures between the eyebrows and do the meditation twice a day for 15 minutes only with empty stomach. We follow this process and we do chanting of the mantra throughout the day. With simply doing this process, that power will get awakened in our body and it will induce the automatic involuntary yogic movements, pranayams, that means breathing exercise, different bonds and different postures in our body to cure any disease, for cleansing the body, or for upliftment of herself. As we understood that Kundalini Shakti is residing in the end of our spinal cord, and she would start her journey from there, and her aim is to come to this chakra, which is called Sahasrara chakra. So she will penetrate 6 other different chakras, and then finally she will reach here, that is the 7th chakra, that we call as the Sahasrara chakra, and that is the stage of self-realization and visualization as well. Now you would say, okay, what should we do to help her moving faster? We don't have to do any specific thing. Rather, we should do the mantra chanting, with focus and with the rigorous frequency. We should bring the speed to this mantra while chanting that mantra. So that's all we need to do, nothing else. What we are discussing today about Kundalini is just for the knowledge, that you should be aware what it is and what is its role to this entire Siddha Yoga philosophy. Now, how to control that Kundalini Shakti? You might have heard that it is one of the most powerful thing in the world, and if we do not control it properly, it can impact, or it can produce some negative results as well. So I would like to tell you here that in Guru Siyag Siddha Yoga, this Kundalini Shakti, the feminine power, will be controlled by Gurudev. He will be controlling that power, and that is what role of Guru is basically. So we don't have to be worried about it. We just have to follow Gurudev's instruction. That is only two things we need to do. First is mental chanting throughout the day consistently. And second is the meditation for 15 minutes twice a day. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. We should not meditate more than 15 minutes. Okay. The other question could be like, how would we know if the Kundalini Shakti has started its journey, or how would we know that we are on the right track of the Aradhana, or if we are supporting her for her journey? Do we need to do something to support her so that she will make her journey faster, or maybe she will do the things faster for us? So do we need to do any of those things? Another question in my mind comes is, what is the spiritual aspect of Kundalini Shakti? Means in the world, what can be, what are the icons to represent that Kundalini Shakti or the Kundalini power? So I would like to invite my Guru Bhai Vinod or Rahul sir, if anybody would like to highlight on those things, or if they would like to talk about Kundalini more in depth. Yeah.
Yes, one thing just want to add on. Probably as far as I remember, Gurudev Bhagwan also says in his divine speeches that as long as the divine mother power not being awakened, what happens actually, the nature of the human being remain as same as animals. So as we can see, as we can look through from our bare eyes, that is that the Western countries has used or usurped in so many wealths, putting in their efforts to bring in peace. But as we can see, there is a war probably going on in Ukraine and Russia. The reason is that there is no peace in the whole world, across the whole world. There is that until and unless the self-consciousness awakens. And how the self-consciousness will awaken? By, with the grace of Gurudev Bhagwan, the mother power will awaken, and it will bring into the sea change of each and every human being, by which the self-consciousness will awaken, and it will bring peace in the in total human mankind. Yes.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, Anirbanji. Let me first answer the questions which we threw before your discussion. So first thing I asked that uh, what is the icon for Kundalini power in worldly life? So Gurudev says, whatever Lord goddess we worship in outly world, like in India, we pray for Durga, Radha, Sita.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
those are feminine powers which we worship in our day-to-day life, and maybe similar powers you would
Yes,
also
similar
be.
deities. Yes, similar
Yeah,
deities. Yes, as similar
similar.
deities, we perform rituals in the form of Mata Sita, Mata Durga, Mata Kali.
Yeah,
But ultimately, the deities represents the
the
Shakti, the
same.
feminine
Same.
power.
Yeah, same power. And
Same power.
furthermore, Gurudev also says that it is the light
Yes,
which has created the world. Another thing
it's
is
other aspect of the I probably sound, other aspect of the sound actually.
yeah, other aspect of the sound. So every religion consider that there was the word in the beginning of anything, and the word created this whole world. So in beginning there was sound, and then it created the light. So that is how our philosophy says. And this is this practice is to attaining the ultimate your form of self realization and visualization by chanting the word. So with the word only we can reach to the self realization and visualization. That's what our philosophy says. Now coming to the next question, which is, okay, what all Kundalini Shakti will do apart from curing the disease, apart from taking us to the self realization and visualization or enlightenment of the body. So it will also change our tendencies as and when we progress in our Siddha Yoga philosophy, or in our Siddha Yoga practices. Our tendencies will start changing, like our eating habits, our maybe our talking habits, or maybe our day-to-day activities. You will definitely see a significant change in those. Gurudev says that you need not to give up the things. The things will give you up. The negative things will automatically leave you away, and the positive part of your life will embrace you more and more. So that's what our Guru Bhai Anirban was saying some time ago, that this Siddha Yoga has set out to establish peace in the world. Ultimately, it will make you peaceful by inward in your heart, and automatically you will have positive thoughts,
Yes,
and we will think of a better world.
yes. Just and want to add on, one has to actually look into himself or herself, within himself or herself, to find the peace, because peace does not reside outside, it resides within yourself. So until and unless the mother power, the almighty universal mother power awakens by the grace of Gurudev Bhagavan, peace is a distant dream. Peace is a distant dream.
Yeah. Yes, I would like to request Vicky Sharma ji also to speak up something on that. Yeah.
Yes, Jai Gurudev. Very nice discussion going on. It's a very, those who are searching the spiritual world and those who want to know about the world that is beyond the human eyes, the naked eyes. Kundalini power is a surprising element. But in our Siyag Siddhi Yoga, it is common to every disciple, starting from a children, age group from 6 to 60. Everyone when he enters our yoga, is Kundalini power gets awakened. Gurudev always says, "Except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God." Uh, this is a very remarkable sentence. Actually, Kundalini power is there in every human body, and it's in dormant condition, or more importantly, more precisely, if I say, it is sleeping there. And by the moment we listen to our Gurudev Siyag's voice, the Sanjeevani mantra, it gets awakened. It wakes up. The Kundalini power just wakes up by the power of our Gurudev's voice, and it is a boon for the mankind. And because of Gurudev, every human body's Kundalini power will be able to be awakened. Gurudev can awaken all the human body's Kundalini just through his voice. That is the divine power our Gurudev carries. In the past, there were many philosophies, many gurus happened, but they did not have such powers. Our Gurudev has come with this special power. Gurudev can awaken the Kundalini, and Gurudev not only awakens the Kundalini, it controls his speed, it regulates, and it channelizes the spiritual journey of a disciple. So the rebirth, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. Or in the Brahmanic Hindu philosophy, there is a concept of Dvij. A man takes rebirth in this journey, and this rebirth process starts from the initiation of Gurudev Siyag Siddha Yoga. And after that, the moment it awakens up, and it starts the upward journey. When it goes upwards and reaches to the topmost center, that is the Sahasrar center, the final salvation we achieve, without which it is not achieved. And secondly, Anirban Guru Bhai had rightly said, without the awakening of Kundalini, where man is just like an animal. The behavior of man is just like an animal, because there are very tamasic or bad tendencies already resides in human body, and human mind, intellect, etc. is there. By the awakening of Kundalini, and the more we chant the mantra, this Kundalini power just purifies the body, that cleanses the body, and it it makes us ready to ascend to our spiritual or most holy part of our self, without which it is not possible. Without the awakening of Kundalini, we may pretend that we are good, but there are tamasic tendencies, there are bad qualities, it is always residing in our body. When the Kundalini gets awakened, it just devours, it just eats up all the tamasic tendencies, and then you become a real spiritual being, without which it is not possible. So very important part of our spiritual journey is the Kundalini awaken, and the purification of our body, our tendencies, etc. Jai Gurudev.
The purification of the body at each angle, every nook and corner of the whole body. And one just reminding, actually, probably just able to call up one aspect, that we have three major nadis, that is probably in English, probably it is nerves. So in basic yogic philosophy, three nadis, that is Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. Yes. So it actually merges here at the Agya Chakra probably, and separates here probably at the basic at the sacrum, that is Muladhara Chakra. So Agya means command, as the name signifies, command. So directly all the signals, all the commanding signals basically comes from here. It is called Agya Chakra. So once the Kundalini, basically once the mother power awakens by the grace of by the grace of Almighty Gurudev Bhagavan, the Agya Chakra opens up.
Yeah.
And unless Agya Chakra opens up, there is no dhyan, I mean meditation.
So you are absolutely right, Anirban Gurubhai, and I would request others also to join us for anything they get in their brain they would like to speak. Please interrupt anytime, anywhere. I would also like to add that okay, what is the role of Kundalini? Basically, the Siddha Yoga is led by Kundalini power in control of Gurudev. So it's simple. Gurudev is controlling everything, but actual work is being done by the Kundalini power. And we don't have to do specifically anything for that Kundalini power. We just has to, recite the mantra which is given by Gurudev, the divine mantra which we learned before our discussion started in Gurudev's voice. And so this is the power of God, basically, I would say, the feminine power of the God, and it has created entire world, what we call as mother power. So that's brief about, I think, Kundalini, and if anybody has any other idea, we are welcoming. Otherwise, yeah.
I would request Mr. Muthu Ramaswamy Guru Bhai if he wants to say something about this Kundalini power, etc., and how it is working in Gurudev Siyag Siddha Yoga. Guru Bhai, Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. As I mentioned, I've been meditating since last year, September. And I find that some or other, I did mention this last week, that I got stuck somewhere. I got stuck somewhere in the spiritual path. And I wasn't very sure what to do. And what happened was lately, I lost my confidence. I lost my self-esteem in that process. But suddenly, I found that there's an inner joy that's arising from my heart chakra, and which I lost for several years. And I just do not know what to say. And my confidence level has gone up so much. My self-esteem has also increased a lot. And I've tried all kinds of methods. And the very first day when you conducted it in Hindi, I just knew that this is my path. I just knew it, I've reached home. I've gone through so many paths, so many assignments. Sorry to say this. I've gone through so many masters and all. And eventually I got confused and I got stuck. And this Kundalini power, as I mentioned, it started in me in 1992 itself on its own after meeting so many masters, but I didn't know how to control it. It was beyond my control, in fact. And after doing this, I find that it is I'm becoming my own master. I'm the master of my mind, body, and emotions. This is the progress that I have made so far. Jai Gurudev.
Right. I would like to add here that Muthuswamy has been initiated last year, September. And after that, he has experienced many fruitful results in Siddha Yoga, and he was sharing his journey. However, he was also adding that he has been associated with such things in the past, as he mentioned, since 1992. So he has been doing different things, but ultimately, when he found Gurudev and when he started this Guru Siyag Siddha Yoga, he got a lot of fruitful results in his life. Yeah. So thank you
I
so
want
much.
to add here.
Yeah.
Yes. The journey is very simple. The Kundalini power is residing at the base of his spinal cord. It gets awakened only when it is initiated or it is awakened by our Gurudev. And when it reaches to the Sahasrara, the top most crown in the head, if you read the Aurobindo's philosophy, it's the 1,000-petal lotus is there. When it reaches up to that level, the journey is complete. We attain salvation. We may realize the Lord within us. But there is a twist. We have to chant the mantra more and more to reach up to that level. A very simple journey is there. It is our inner journey that very simple. We have to journey within ourselves. and that's only speed up through by the grace of Gurudev and our mental chanting, without which we cannot. If you want to succeed faster, what you need to do is to chant the mantra more and more. That is only the solution, and rest is zero. Rest is nothing.
Exactly. I would also like to add here that apart from mental chanting of the mantra, praying to Gurudev also helps a lot. Sometime our our situation